Basically, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips. So if you're new to the game, then these tips will help you become a pro gamer. So the first thing you want to do is you want to change your FOV. So let me go over to the menu real quick. As you can see, I set my FOV to 95 and it is perfect for me. Now, of course, people will have different taste in FOV. A lot of people use close-up FOV and the other stuff, but use the FOV you like. Of course, the lower FOV, the closer your screen is. So, for example, I'm gonna change my FOV to 70, which is the lowest you can go to. As you can see, the range is 70 to 120 FOV. So I put my FOV to the lowest, and as you can see, I can barely see my arms, and basically I can only see my hands. But if I set my FOV to 120, I can see my arms are extremely extended, and I basically look like Slender Man now. So as you can see, the higher FOV you have, the more you can see, but everything looks super small, especially like the characters. So it might be harder to aim, which is why I don't recommend setting your FOV to 120. Like, I know like a lot of people like Fusion Boys, they play on a really high FOV and they're really good. But unless you have good eyesight or something, then you can use 120 FOV. But again, if you're starting out, I really do not recommend putting your FOV to 120 because it does not help whatsoever. And same for 70 FOV because that just makes your aim absolutely terrible. But again, there are a lot of people who use those FOVs, but again, I'm just saying noobs shouldn't use those FOV. So the range should be from 80 to like 100 because that's great range. So I'm going to put mine back to 95 because 95 is the best FOV for me. Now, something else you can change. Now, this doesn't really matter, but you can change your crosshair color because just change it to whatever that fits your eye. I use black, and sometimes I use this kind of pinkish purple color. So it basically just looks good to me, and I really like it. So I use this one. Again, use whatever you want. Honestly, if you use like if you use like a green or blue crosshair, I really like don't care because that's what you like. If you like it, then go ahead. I don't control your life just because I made this video, but changing your crosshair should help a little bit. Something else you can also do is you can go to display. I recommend you turn everything here off. Because really you don't need any of these. Like subtitles, you don't need. Kill effects, don't need. Shadows, especially turn off shadows because it'll give you more FPS or better performance. Because as you can see, shadows, it basically takes away some of your frame rate, and you don't want that. This you don't need. This you don't need. This you don't need. Basic settings I use because it basically removes everybody's like character stuff, and it basically makes it easier for me to aim. So if you want, you can turn it on. It does kind of help, and then turn everything else off. Now for audio, I recommend you just turn off everything besides. You can keep these two on. Just turn off this, or you can turn it on. I don't care. Just go to control. Turn on auto reload. I know a lot of people don't like auto reload, but it does help a lot. Turn off these two because if you turn these on, it doesn't really do anything. Mute chat basically just makes it so you can't see the chat, and it's kind of useless. So just turn this off. But do turn on auto reload because it does help a lot. So I'm just gonna hop into a game. And this is my settings. So yeah. Now you should also use an FPS unlocker. If you don't know what an FPS unlocker is, it's basically like Roblox defaultly sets your maximum FPS to 60, and that's not that good. 60 FPS is fine, but as you can see, I'm getting like in the ranges of 100. So I recommend you get an FPS unlocker because it can really help your performance and your gameplay. And to get an FPS unlocker is actually pretty easy. I'll put the link in the description. And I actually have a video on how to get the FPS unlocker and how to use it. So go ahead and watch that video. That video will be in the description. But yeah, so becoming a pro at Arsenal, it does depend on some settings. Like settings can really help you, but it is mostly based on how good your aim is. So if your aim is kind of dog water, then don't expect yourself to get that many wins. But of course you can always get lucky, and you might get a server with really bad people. But I kind of doubt that. Like, there's a lot of sweaty people in this game, and you kind of have to be good if you want to win. So yeah, I guess practice your aim. You can use like aim trainers and stuff. I don't use aim trainers because I don't sweat this game. I just make videos on it because it's fun and I like Arsenal. I'm not a professional. Like, I don't do this for a living. But there's a lot of people who have YouTube channels based off Arsenal, and they have to be good at the game or people won't watch them. I don't need to do that. Like, oh, how did I miss that? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that was embarrassing, but you don't have to be good at the game to have fun. Of course, if you really think you're that bad, practice, like, please. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.